Samuel's a racist.
Why would we start on that? Because it's episode 117 of the Until Next Week podcast. Yes, we're back.
Dropped. Nice.
Once again, and Dane just has no filter, as you have learned within 0.5 seconds of the pod.
Samuel poked me and said, turn on.
Okay, you have no filter, so I just have a quick question for you. Did you see that Paul Skeens card that sold recently?
Yeah, to a kid?
Well, he pulled it out of the pack, and then it sold an auction for $1.1 million.
A bazillion.
Who do you think purchased this card?
Your mom.
No. Dick's. Sporting Goods. Dick's Sporting Goods. Yes,
hey, you calm down over there.
They purchased the $1.1 million Paul Skeens card that within 10 pitches could be worth $100,000 or less. Yes, if Tommy John surgery occurs, it will be a bust.
You don't know that.
I mean, I don't, but it could happen.
He still has a fantastic mustache. Maybe that'll get his career
and then he still is dating out of his league.
Whoa.
With, the gymnast.
I don't know who that is.
Livy Dunn.
No.
But yes, we're back with episode 117 of the Until Next Week podcast. We have some good segments for you, and we might have some shepherd stories coming up.
No.
Okay, well, then I guess listening anyways to episode 117 of the Until Next Week podcast.
Talking about flying on a plane stories. I want to know what that clappity sound is at the end of it.
The clappity sound?
It's like, nah.
Well, we could ask the real Doblar, cooking up in the studio, what is the ding, ding, ding sound? Because yes, the @real Doblar, who you can follow him on Instagram. Yes, Andrew Bartels. He's also making some other beats recently, some other songs, and it sounds pretty nice.
Shout out Ethan.
Yeah, it's not Ethan.
Ethan's his little brother.
It's his little brother.
His little brother was in my K-Life crew.
But is he making all the beats for the pod?
No, he's just being athletic and carrying the family on his shoulders.
No, Andrew is carrying the whole family.
The most athletic sibling
without
carries
him, we would not have this great upbeat jam that we do. And no, I'm not talking about like a winter jam. We'll get into that later. But the jam for the pod.
Well, why don't you just get into it then?
Okay, winter jam. I went there briefly today. If you don't know what winter jam is, basically it's like a giant Christian concert where they have like 10-ish bands for like $15. You don't buy tickets in advance. You just show up and pay. I did not go for the normal concert.
Because it's not winter.
I would have had to line up very early. It still is winter.
No, it was 65 degrees today.
It's still winter, though.
You're so winter.
No, you're so winter.
What's today? Today's the 22nd. It's not winter anymore.
I think it's... Okay, now we got to check. When is first day of spring? Let's see who's right. First day of spring is today, and that was 2 days ago. Okay, it is spring.
Yeah, Daddy's right.
I looked down, and I saw it was March 22nd when we were recording, and I'm like, I might be wrong here.
I realized that halfway through my argument.
Okay, well, Spring Jam, I did not want to line up like 2 hours in advance to get in because they typically sell out. So after I went with Lauren to like this birthday party deal, we decided to drive by. I'm like, hey, I'm driving and we're going to conveniently stop by the arena to see if they are sold out.
And you're going wherever I'm taking you.
Yeah, so you have no option here. But I've known in the past, when they sell out, they typically have the artists who have already performed. They come out and do like a free concert. And I was like, oh, sweet. We're driving up. We see tons of people outside who are probably disappointed because they didn't get in because it was sold out. But I wasn't seeing any artists performing. And we drove around the stadium and they just were live streaming the concert inside. I'm like, okay, that's cool. But illegal. It's cooler if you have the artists come out here and perform on a little stage.
Yeah.
So we ended up watching the rest of KB's performance and then saw some white people dance like white people would.
I hate white people.
There was a guy like breakdancing on the street.
For nickels.
Like, no, he wasn't dancing for nickels, but a lot of people can't dance. And those people are most of the people at Winter Jam concerts.
Lindsay Reed can't dance.
She would go to Winter Jam.
I've never seen her dance.
I like Winter Jam, and I'm not a good dancer, but it was kind of funny to watch. Let's just say.
I'm going to sue whoever puts on Winter Jam.
Why?
Because it's not winter.
Well, it's new. I think not Newsboys. It's New Song. The reason they do Winter Jam is because they're not very relevant anymore.
Yeah.
So they're like, hey, we're going to start this concert series festival each year, and we will perform in it every single year. Just trying to stay relevant. And we're like, we don't really care about you guys. Like they're one of the first bands out. And we're like, okay, just got to get past New Song and get to the bands that we actually care about.
Yeah.
But
like New Boys on the Block.
Yeah. New Boys on the Block, New I just said a new song. In Sync. And Justin Timberlake's big in the Christian music.
He's
scene.
a Christian artist now?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh.
He pulled a Kanye West. Just hopefully doesn't go down the second part.
The reverse.
Yeah, that would be bad. But
Uno reverse draw too.
Stop by Winter Jam briefly. So that was what I just completed, but I had a few other updates from the week. One of which is I took some chairs out of the trash.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
You're like a raccoon.
Have you seen that before? Where you like go by, let's say, like an apartment complex, and there's just like nice stuff sitting next to the trash can, and you're nice. Like, well, this time it was. Man. Like this person threw out like a gaming chair and like 4 nice like kitchen chairs and like pots and pans and so much other stuff, and I'm like, I need some of that. I need a little bit.
You should take the couch off of my porch.
Not the couch.
Come on.
I did not take everything. I took
my
the
couch.
nice kitchen chairs, and I listed these on Facebook very quickly.
Yeah, you
and
did.
within a week, guess how much I made on these 4 chairs?
$35.
$100.
Oh, wow.
And these people just had it next to a trash can. I'm
See?
like, what are you doing?
They're lazy.
Like another man's trash is my treasure.
Another man's trash can be stolen by Samuel Sin for
It
treasure.
was next to the trash can.
Samuel steals from trash cans.
Yes, that's what I did. Someone was also parked a little too close to the trash can. I was like,
Lauren.
maybe. Well, I was like, maybe. Are they throwing out the car? Can I hotwire it and take it away? Is that okay?
Is Lauren a bad driver? Be honest.
I did not say a word. What are we talking about?
Sounds like Lauren's a bad driver.
We're talking about trash. We're talking about trash.
Lauren's a person, dude.
No. Oh man, that's wild. But basically, would you ever take stuff out of the trash?
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, you took the couch.
No, the couch wasn't in the trash.
It should have been in the trash.
It should have been in the trash.
It was so bad.
And I told my dad this weekend, I was like, I'm either going to set it on fire or you can have it. He goes, what do you mean? I said, I have a guy who can take it to his field, and then we're going to set it on fire unless you take it.
You do that.
And so I'm like, do you want it, Dad?
Set it on fire.
He goes, well, can you keep it dry, the weather until then? I'm like,
does he know how bad this couch is?
I told him, I said, it's been on my porch. It's been rained on already. It doesn't matter. And then
rained on already.
He goes, well, yeah, I'm old. I'm Mark. And
is that how he talks? I'm old. I'm Mark.
Yeah,
that's what he says.
That's what he says all the time. And
oh man,
it's always things like, what would get better gas mileage is if you blah blah blah.
No, you get one of these bad. But this rock has the best gas mileage around.
Yeah, and instead of like wearing regular headphones and having AirPods,
that's
like
not
a normal
rock.
person,
that's a boulder.
Boulder. Instead of wearing regular headphones and having like music like a normal person, he puts on like these radio like headphones and then turns it on and shifts the station, and they're big and bulky. They're bigger than the things we're wearing right now.
I kind of love that.
No, Mark. And then he wears jorts out there.
Well, hear me out. Something with radio, especially if you are big into listening to like sports on the radio, like the Cardinals baseball or whoever, you can't listen to the radio on your smartphone unless you buy like a weird subscription.
No, that attitude.
But if you have like those headphones, they're like radio tuners, you can listen to the Cardinals games or another sports team for free on the radio.
Or
break
the code of the Japanese people.
I don't know where you're going with this.
That was World War II. That was the Zimmerman. That was the Zimmerman Telegraph. Read your history books.
Okay. That was random. Some other quick updates is I had my fantasy baseball draft this week. We didn't do like a typical snake draft. We had like $260 to spend.
Draft.
Yeah, auction draft. That's what it's called. And it was going pretty well early on until about 15 minutes in.
Your first blunder.
A third baseman came up for bid, Rafael Devers.
Oh, GOAT.
Very solid guy. There's not a lot of really good third basemen like available.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, it's like starting bid $1. Got to like 9, 10, 11, 12. And I was like, okay, I'll put in like $15. And then I clicked submit bid and I looked up and I was like, that says $115. Like
Sam, you spent over half your budget on one player.
Well, someone clicked bid higher and they accidentally bid 116. And I was like, oh no, this is not good. And I was like, okay, I made it out, but then the other guy I started feeling really bad for.
No.
So then we kept on like communicating for like the next 20, 30 minutes. We're like, Commissioner, can you like undo this? And he's like, I don't know how. Then all of a sudden, like after we drafted like 20 more players, we got this notification like 20 moves were reversed. And he figured it out. So we got the draft money back for the guy, but then we had to redraft these players. Yeah. And I was like, this could be either really good or really bad. Great for the guy who accidentally wasted $116 on one player that should have gone for maximum like 30. But then I had already drafted a couple players in that time, and I was like, I hope I don't mess this up and not get these guys, or they go higher now. Would be unfortunate.
You should have told him, no, there are no accidents. There are no mistakes in this life.
Well, except I
deal with it.
Was pleading early on. I was like, please back. Like, you got to redo this. You got to redo. We got to redo, because I thought I had the highest bid, and they're like, you didn't even get them. I'm like, oh,
it's okay.
But then I still felt bad.
It's just a friend.
I have some compassion every once in a while.
No, absolutely not.
But one of the guys I got
collusion is good.
I know. But one of the guys I got during that time was Kyle Tucker, who's just a complete stud.
Not Kyle Hibbert.
Kyle Hibbert. We'll talk about him later. But out of my $260, they let us have some keeper picks ahead of time. So I kept like Ronald Acuna Jr. and Bobby Witt,
also
and Jacob deGrom, a goat when he's healthy. And then one other player, Wilson Contreras.
Ooh.
Because he's looking nice, and he has catcher eligibility.
He's looking spicy.
Even though he's going to play first base.
Yeah.
But I ended up spending like $100-ish to keep those 4 guys ahead of time. So I had like 160 left, and I ended up getting like Kyle Tucker for like $38, and I'm hoping for big things from him. I have a very good offensive lineup.
I hope for very low things from him.
You don't want him. I mean, I want the Cubs to do horrible, but I want him to be amazing.
No, I want him to suck.
I want him to be amazing. So amazing that the Cubs don't re-sign him, because he's like, I want to go to the Cardinals because they're going to be amazing in 2026.
Why would we sign an outfielder?
Because he's so good.
No, the Cardinals will never sign anybody ever again.
Oh, man, don't say that. That's so sad. We signed the reliever. We talked about him the other week.
Yeah, I've never even heard of him.
Okay. So, yeah, that was basically the fantasy baseball draft. Looking forward to the season. Fantasy baseball is awesome. It just takes a lot of time, and that's what people complain about. But I'm like, that's why I'm better than you. So deal with it.
It does take a long time.
Other quick updates. Had a mini golf with some of my K-Life guys this past week, and it was a little bit of a redemption story. I did not play against any women because, if you remember, I lost to both Lauren and Morgan the other week. But playing against guys, I'm like, I got a chance.
Samuel lost to a girl.
I know. You don't need to bring it up again. And I obliterated them.
Wow.
The par was 50. I hit a 47.
Ooh.
Next closest guy was, Jake. You know which Jake.
Jake's Body House.
Jake's Body Shop. And Jake's Body House. That's funny. Guess how many strokes behind he was of me?
13.
11.
Wow, it was close.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. He was 8 over, and then the next closest guy was like 12 over, and the worst guy was about 20 over.
Goodness.
DeBlar was not there. He was on a spring break trip somewhere playing golf.
Unreal.
Yeah, he was just cooking up in the studio somewhere.
They need to show up.
I know. I mean, we had a lot of guys. That's the most I've ever played with at one time at mini golf.
12?
I think it was 8.
Man, that's still a lot.
Yeah, it was fun, though.
Especially when I despise mini golf anyways.
Yeah. Speaking of this mini golf course, for all you Chapel Roan lovers out there, the very famous singer nowadays, her song Hot to Go music video, if you look at it, you can see a mini golf course there, and that's the mini golf course we played at in Springfield, because she filmed that entire music video in Springfield, Missouri, because she's from like Willard, which is like 15 minutes away.
I don't know who Chapel Rome is.
Understandable.
She needs to figure it out, though.
Yeah, she
That's
does.
all I know.
She does. I guess my last update is I played some pickleball yesterday. Started out really hot.
Without me?
You were out of town, and you're about to talk about that. Okay? And I tried to play with you earlier in the week, and you're like, I can't. I'm busy. And I'm like, okay, stop complaining.
I mostly didn't want to. It's cold and windy.
But I played really, really good my first game, and then we don't need to talk about the other 4. So that's my updates from the week.
Did they beat you like a drum?
We played 1v1. Played really good the first game, and then I started getting really sweaty. The hyperhidrosis took over. Jack knows. And then my paddle started getting like all soggy, and I'm like, ew. I can't play very well anymore, and I might have lost 4 games in a row. But I won the first one, and that's all that matters. So hey, just give your updates, okay? Okay?
Well, you'll be happy to know that we converted the new guys at work.
I thought they were already Christians.
They are already Christians, but
then what are you converting them to?
They were Android users, but now we made them become
iPhone
users.
Over. Stop making them go towards your communist manifestos.
We made them switch to iPhones so they could be in the group message. Yeah,
that's crazy.
I didn't make them. The executive team made them.
Did they buy the phones for them?
Yeah, they bought the phones for them.
Okay, okay, then that's not as bad. If they were like, hey, you have to go spend $1,000.
No, that would have been a whack.
So they buy like new iPhones?
I don't know. I haven't seen the iPhones, but yes.
I was going to say that would be cruel and unusual punishment. If they're like, hey, to be on this team at this church, you have to buy an iPhone now. I'm like, that was not anywhere where I signed up. Like that would have been mean.
Yeah, off the record, directors get their phones bought for them.
Okay. Well, then if someone bought me $1,000 iPhone,
it's the newest one. You go pick it out, and that's the one you get.
Yeah, I would use it in that regard if that was the case.
Oh yeah,
but I wouldn't go buy one myself.
We were just sitting there, and then they were like, "Do you want to work with Verizon today?" And he goes, "Yeah." And then his team name in our group, in our Hill City staff group bracket thing is Team Samsung Forever.
Those phones caught on fire back in the day.
Yeah, they did.
But I didn't use Samsung. I used Google Pixel, and I used a OnePlus phone at one point. Oh. Actually, 2 OnePlus phones. OnePlus 1, 2. That's all my story.
You shouldn't be allowed to have an iPhone or a phone in general.
Okay.
However,
give your updates.
Obviously, our evangelism to iPhones is working. And then
that's actually what this whole ministry is. He actually just works the AT&T store trying to get people to convert to Apple iPhones. Sorry, everybody out there.
Also,
he's an undercover iPhone.
I'm not undercover. I'm very overcover.
Yeah, you're overcovered. Take off something.
No.
Yeah.
Quit asking me to get naked.
It's an audio podcast. It's okay. They don't know.
No. Samuel keeps hitting on me during the end, before and after the podcast.
And your point?
And Lauren never hears about it.
Until she listens, which she does every once in a while.
No.
What are your updates?
So then, this week, I ran.
Iraq.
No. They already listened to us.
Everybody knows there's only one country over there, and it's Iraq.
They already listened to us.
That's what George Bush wants us to think.
Now watch this drive.
Okay.
But I went for a run.
Okay, that's better.
And Monday felt good, no knee pain, and that was phenomenal. And then I ran on Wednesday, and there was knee pain.
So you're saying Mondays are good days, Wednesdays are bad days.
If you run on Mondays, you won't feel pain.
Did your knee hurt because it was a hump day?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think it hurt because I ran on Monday, then I played basketball on Tuesday, and then I ran on Wednesday, and it was like, ouchie. And then I didn't run the rest of the week because I Thursday'd.
Thursday'd?
Yeah.
What happened? Yeah, Thursday'd. What does that mean?
Worked all day and then watched March Madness. Then I drove to Jeff City and then was at Jeff City until right before the podcast.
Why would you go to Jeff City?
Very many reasons, really. But then also, last week there was a tornado here.
I did not get hit by it.
Yeah, I know. You didn't because you're here.
They're scared of me.
No, they're not.
Because we live on a plane. No, and I believe a lot of the tornadoes get broken up when they come up here.
You have to not be on a plane your entire life.
That's where you're at right now.
I'm going on a mission trip.
And I was at that until a few years ago. Do you get to go on a plane or do you have to walk?
No, I'm going on a plane. For the very first time. I'm going to Toronto.
I don't know why I laughed there.
Toronto. I have to start learning Canadian.
I don't. Yeah, that's hard to do. You just have to say Trudeau knows all.
No.
It's like a 1984 situation over there.
I'm going June 28th through July 4th. And if I'm not on American soil on July 4th, I'm going to lose my mind.
I'm really glad.
By the way, I can't record that week.
I was going to say, if you're gone for like 3 weeks, I'm like, oh, dang. But
no, it's a week.
We can figure that out. We've done that before, believe it or not.
That's true.
Yeah.
No, they're all live podcasts.
Yeah, whenever you listen, that's when we're actually recording.
But the tornado, I got mad at it because I was in the shower.
Did you bring out your shotgun and shoot at it?
No.
That's the typical thing you're supposed to do in the Midwest.
I did get on the front porch to go look at it.
That's another Midwest thing.
But I was in the shower, and then it started being like, bah, bah, there's a tornado, and I was like, I don't care. Play my music.
Did you go outside with clothes?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's not true Midwest attire.
But Reverend Banks came into my bathroom and goes, hey, there's a tornado. I said, let me finish my shower.
And then he's just like, I'm staying in here until you get out. It's like, no, I'm nervous.
I got out, shower dressed, or not dressed.
Shower dressed?
I got out, put on the lotion and all that stuff, eye drops, and then put on clothes. And then I went out and I was like, Reverend? And then he was sitting in his shower with a pillow over his head. And I was like, what are you doing? And
he's like, I'm getting married soon. I can't risk it.
Yeah. He's like, I'm preparing for the tornado. I was like, the tornado is not here, dude. We would have heard it by now. And then that's when I went outside.
Did you turn on
And then I went to small group.
Did you turn on the documentary on Netflix about the Joplin tornado that just came out?
The documentary, a.k.a. Twisters.
No, that's not the documentary.
You don't face your fears, you ride them.
Oh.
But dude, my TikTok algorithm figured out that I was scared of tornadoes, and then it started showing me a lot of tornadoes.
So then you got more scared of tornadoes, and then you watch more TikTok. You're like, oh no.
It's the ones at night that scare me. And then
Because you can't see them coming.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden they're on top of you, and then you're dead. But
we're still talking about tornadoes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, but they started ranking the top 5 deadliest tornadoes in history, and the Joplin one is way up there. Yeah.
Which is why Netflix literally just released a documentary about it.
Yeah. Which it happened, in 2012, but then
2011.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew that. But the other deadliest tornadoes, the other top 4 of the 5, happened in the 1800s or the early 1900s. So then there's no footage of them.
Well, I mean, I think those were released with the JFK files.
Whoa. You can't release tornadoes in JFK files.
I mean, it was a whirlwind of information.
Tornadoes
apparently
are always
JFK
happening.
Did not get shot, maybe, by Lee Harvey Oswald.
We don't know that. It was the mob.
No, it was his wife. Maybe I read something wrong.
She was sitting next to him in the motorcade. What do you mean she shot?
Okay, maybe I was on the wrong site. Okay.
Quit getting on the false internet sites.
Sorry. It might have been off-brand Twitter. Who knows?
Gosh, your fake news really grinds my gears.
Oh, my word. I can't believe that you're just...
My back hurts when I listen to this music.
I am in pain. I really am. I got profiled.
Does that grind your gears when you get profiled? Is it because you're associated with a red man?
Yeah, no.
I'm red.
I went to get coffee before this, and I was like,
Samuel treats his body horribly.
I needed energy for the pod, okay?
He chugged half of a coffee at 9:30 p.m.
Well, at least it wasn't the whole coffee. I could have been worse. I could have been drinking Mountain Dew.
Whoa.
Yeah, whoa.
We don't take shots at the Dew.
But I went to Seven Brew, which is a local coffee shop, kind of like Starbucks. All those places are cults. Is okay.
Anybody who drinks coffee's in a cult.
It's kind of fun. Andrew Luck was my server there.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah. Paid me any. But anyways, I asked for this house coffee and everything, and they brought it out, and it was iced. I was kind of confused. And they're like, "Oh, I wasn't even thinking." Of course, you're however we were looking. It's you probably wouldn't order that. Just, I guess they're trying to say I looked old or have a beard.
This person said that to you?
Yeah.
They go, "Oh, you just don't look like you would order a regular coffee."
Yeah, it's wait, you probably wouldn't order ice because they gave me ice. I thought I was getting regular. And they're like, "I don't think I asked you, and you probably wouldn't have ordered this." And I'm like, okay, I listen to Chapel Roan a decent amount. I'm very trendy. I drink iced coffee every once in a while. But yeah, I did want a hot coffee. So they quickly went back, got me a hot coffee. I got to keep the iced coffee as well. But I am hurt that I was profiled.
6'7".
They thought they're like, I think they called me an adult.
No.
Or something. I'm like, I'm not. I have a podcast. That's not something adults do.
Dang it.
It's only kids.
No, the kids are always trying to punk you. They're always trying to have their little gangs out there.
Yeah, gang.
Yeah, and then they try to...
gang.
They roll up on their Razor scooters. No, they don't do that anymore. It's their hoverboards now.
Yeah, but then they catch on fire just randomly. It's that stinks.
Keeps you on your toes.
Besides that, I also have an update on my pickleball saga I mentioned last week. Before, I think I only had 1 broken pickleball. It ended up being 8 broken pickleballs of my 99. That's roughly 10%. I'm
only 8 of the 99?
Yes.
That's not bad then.
Yeah, but still, it said like new, and every single one was heavily used, and 8 were broken. And
like new.
Maybe buying from a site that mainly sells Amazon returns isn't the best idea.
You got to push back against that feeling.
I did email them though, and I was like, "Hey, this isn't good, and I might not buy from you again if you don't write this wrong." And they're like, "Well, we can just give you a $5 credit. Does that work?" I'm like, "That's not right.
It's not even 1 pickleball's worth."
I have to kind of do the percentage, but I'm like, basically,
you owe me 80%.
8 of 99 pickleballs is more than 5%, less than 10%. But I'm like, for all my trouble and everything else, I would be okay if you give me $10 back. And they're like, okay, but next time check out the stuff in advance, so you know. And I'm like, you had 1 picture and it said new. I wasn't expecting 8 of these to be broken. There's no way they looked at them. They're just like, they're all right.
None of these are new. They're all heavily used and mostly broken.
And they have a thing on their site where they're like, you can look at the items in advance if you want, but it's way on the other side of town. And I'm like, that kind of runs the whole point of this. If I have to drive out of the way and drive out of the way again to come back and then drive out of the way to go get it and everything else, I'm like, it's not a good deal at that point.
You should sue them.
I mean, they gave me $10, so that's okay.
Lauren should sue them.
You should sue them.
I could.
Let's all sue them.
Let's all sue them.
Yeah. What grinds your gears?
I'm going to sue Jack Holmgren.
Of course. He's going to come back on the pod later, so we'll hear from him then.
Shepard peed on me.
Oh, your nephew.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I wasn't for sure if that was like one of your youth group kids.
Shepard Charles Reed.
It's not Charles.
Peed on me.
Shepard Thomas.
There I was, minding my own business. And I was sitting there.
Were you doing your business?
No, actually, it was...
and he was like, hurry up, I got to go.
Lindsay wasn't up yet because she was a tired mom. Mm-hmm. So me and Daniel were downstairs. He was watching some television program of his and holding Shepard.
And he was like, and he just like turned him at you. He was like, look at what he's doing.
No, I was writing my talk for K-Life on Monday for the 4th and 5th graders.
Yeah.
You guys get to hear it later, actually. And so, so I was writing that this morning, and then he goes, yep, it's about that time. We need to go see what Lindsay's doing.
Yep.
Near Dane, hold him. And I was like, okay. And first off, he was all squirmy. And then apparently he was hungry because I kept giving him his pacifier, and he kept spitting it out. And I'm like,
did he start trying to bite on you?
No. He would take the pacifier, then spit it out. And then I'd be, I don't know what you want from me. And then he would cry. And I'm like, figure it out, Shepard.
Did he slap you at one point? Is like, I made off.
He did kind of hit me.
Yeah.
But then I felt like a warm sensation on my left side, and I felt it running, and I'm like, this better not be poop. If this is poop, I'm going to lose my mind. And then I looked down, and it was pee, and I was like, well, I'm not happy. But
are you okay? Are you sure it was Shepard?
Yeah.
It wasn't yourself or Daniel?
No, it was up here, like in my mid-ribs.
Were you wearing a cowboy shirt?
No, I was wearing...
If you were, I would understand why he would do that.
I was actually wearing a Houston Cougars shirt.
Oh.
I really was. Phi Slamma Jamma.
Okay.
1983 team. Look it up.
Glad you're a Cougar.
But, no.
Huh?
So, yeah, he pees on me, and I'm like, what is happening? And then apparently Daniel was like, yeah, we waited a little long to give him breakfast. And then also, he probably definitely needed to pee. And I'm like, unreal. Then Lindsay just texted me and said that he blew out his diaper in a Whataburger parking lot just now.
Well, I mean, that's understand. What better place to blow out your diaper than a Whataburger parking lot? Yeah. I'm sure Daniel did the same thing.
Whataburger sucks.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Sorry to all you Texas people. It's not good.
It's gourmet McDonald's. It's not even gourmet.
Yeah.
It's like
it's bad when the thing that's hyped the most of Whataburger is a honey butter chicken biscuit. And I had the honey butter chicken biscuit, and it's very average.
Very okay.
Yeah. I would much rather go to Chick-fil-A and get a chicken biscuit or anything at Chick-fil-A.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Whataburger is more like if Sonic was an indoor restaurant that didn't have drinks.
Yeah.
So just bad.
While I do not like Whataburger, one of my best memories from college was at Whataburger.
Yeah, it was.
It was freshman year of college. We had a training trip with my swim team. We went down to Houston, Texas. And it was like one of the last nights of the trip. We ate at Olive Garden after like our last big practice. And then some of the guys...
Authentic Italian.
Yes. Some of the guys started to kind of scheme me, and they're like, we all need to go to Whataburger. And again, it's like guys and girls teams. But all the guys were scheming.
Whoa.
And we're like... we got to get Ty, our bus driver, in on this so he can drive us in the giant bus so we all can go to Whataburger.
Party bus party.
And we talked him into it. He was down. We went for a late night Whataburger run in the giant bus. And we had this guy on our team. His name was Philip, and he was like really big into making like hype videos and other videos and everything else. So we filmed a video at Whataburger. So he like had us all doing like hype dancing in the bus on the way to Whataburger. Our bus driver twerked at one point.
Whoa.
For the video.
Whoa.
You can find this video online.
Samuel, post the video on the Until Next Week podcast
There's
Instagram.
a lot of explicit language for the song that he chose. I can show you after this. It's wild.
I knew you were a cusser.
But then this shows all of us, and we're yelling, move that bus. And then the bus drives away, and we all start freaking out, and he just like puts his camera up and just shows Whataburger. And it does like a slow motion video of like three guys like throwing the door open, walking in there and ordering. And
we're here.
There's a clip of me taking like a slow motion bite of my burger, and it was wild.
If I was a worker and saw this, I think
they're just like
locking the doors.
It's a late night Whataburger run, but no, it was so much fun.
I would lock the doors and put a broom in there.
I will show you some of these hype videos that this guy made like my freshman and sophomore year. Like they were elite. Like
no, I'm going to sleep immediately after this.
I'm going to show you this video.
No, some of us have to be up at 6 a.m. tomorrow.
The only issue with some of these videos is one of the times he like posted it on like Twitter and I retweeted it. And my coach got a little mad because he's like, yeah, so I went to show my little kids this video. And I was like, I thought it would be okay because Samuel retweeted it. And then the music starts playing and there's a lot of slurs on there. I'm like, I'm sorry. I just thought the video was cool. I wasn't really thinking about all the lyrics.
Samuel made a lot of racial slurs in this video.
I did not make anything, but the song that he chose had a lot of choice language. But it made for a cool video.
You were screaming.
I did not scream it.
Samuel screamed.
I didn't scream any of this.
A certain word.
I will show the video to you. And if you want to try to search like Missouri State Swimming 2017, give or take like January range, you might be able to find this video online by Philip.
Missouri State 2017 racist swimmer yells certain word in video.
No, that was not it. I did not say a word, but I did eat a burger. What are we doing? Where are we?
So also what grinds my gears.
He peed on you, yeah.
Is my aunt Kim, she goes, she turns to me and
what
says,
What did she say?
I'm sitting there watching basketball, minding my own business.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about ridiculous things that I don't care about.
Still got the pee on the shirt?
No, this was before the pee.
Okay, before the pee.
And so she turns to me and goes, Dane, when are you having a baby? And I said, Kim, I need a wife first. And she said, you don't need a wife. You can adopt. And I said, I know that.
Okay. Oh, so she did say adopt. Okay. So that was good.
She did say adopt.
Okay. That's slightly better than what I thought.
I can't reproduce by myself. And so allegedly, no one's tried it yet.
You haven't tried,
I think. But so no, she goes, you don't need a wife to adopt. And I was like, okay, I don't. However, I need money to be able to afford to adopt a child. And she said, you're always going to not have enough money to have a kid. And I said, well, Kim, like I can't afford myself.
And then also, if it's just you have to pay for childcare.
I gotta pay.
That's your entire salary.
I'm like, I can't imagine being a single parent right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, do I want to just make my life harder? Like my life's already kind of hard, and I just want to make it harder on purpose. And I'm like, yes, having a kid's great. So adopting kids is great. Doing this by myself, less great.
So yeah. June, is that when you're getting them?
No.
Okay.
No. No kids until there's a ring on my hand. Or if I'm crazy old and I have a lot of money and I'm like, sure.
Yeah, I'll buy. That's gonna be bad. I'll be like, I'll buy some kids. That's not what I meant, but adopt some kids.
Samuel's trying to sell children on the podcast.
Oh my word, this is going downhill fast.
Unreal.
Okay.
So then also, Lindsay and my stepsisters today were talking about their different experiences giving birth, and I was like, this is disgusting. I'm trying to eat lunch. And there was a lot of crazy things.
What was the best thing said? What was the most memorable?
Not sure I can repeat it.
Who had the most painful experience?
I'm not sure I can repeat it.
What was the quickest one?
I don't know.
Slowest?
No.
Did any just like pop out like, oh, there it is?
No. None of them apparently happened that way.
So not a pop goes weasel situation like
no. It's more of a reach in there and pull it out situation.
Oh, there it is.
No, none of them went that way.
Okay.
More of a reach in there and pull it out situation.
Did they all cut their own umbilical cords? Okay. Did you get a... No, you haven't got to do that yet.
No, I'm not going to, remember? I'm going to ask the doctor, is it cheaper? And he's going to say no. And then I'm going to say, you got it.
You should bring a samurai sword.
Oh,
no.
I've defeated the umbilical cord of tranquility.
Okay. And they're like, who are you? It's like, wait. That's not Lindsay. That's not Lindsay. I thought I was in her room.
No.
Oh, not Lindsay either.
That's weird.
I guess I thought that was my wife. That's some random lady. No. But you're welcome. You're welcome.
I would never do that because I would never cut anybody's umbilical cord. Because if I'm not cutting my wife's, then I'm not cutting anybody's. Can
we quote you on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
No one is letting me cut their umbilical cord. I'm not doing it.
And now it's time for Sports Talk with Dane Beesmeyer and Samuel Sin, where we talk about baseball, basketball, football, and not soccer. Except Kyle Hebert sometimes. Later in the episode we will. A little bit, maybe.
Shout out to Kyle. He scored a goal.
Oh, in more ways than one. That was funny.
Samuel's making jokes.
Hey, listen to the end of the pod and you'll know what we're talking about. if you know what I mean.
I think a lot of you can guess it.
Yeah, you can probably figure it out now. Anyways, don't have a lot here, but Bronny James is a superstar. Had 17 points the other day.
No.
He was like 7 for 10 shooting.
Congratulations.
With a great pass. Yeah. All it took was LeBron not playing and Luka not playing and most guys not playing, and they're like, we'll put him out there and see what happens.
See what happens.
And he looked good. He looked like he played basketball.
It
also, I'm pretty sure in the G League, he's been averaging over 20 points a game. So he's got skills.
Everybody can average 20 points
Everyone?
a game. I can average 20 points a game.
You can?
Put me out there.
Okay, coach.
Someone described me this week after playing basketball as he's not as bad as he looks.
But again, he only had 2 points, so I didn't think he could score.
There was a guy this week who demolished me. By that, I mean he did not block me, but he's 6'7", about 100 pounds heavier than me, so he's your height, but more weight than you, and he's shredded. And I drove baseline, and then he started to float over, and I shot
He can fly?
Yeah. And
That's so cool.
I mean, it felt like he was flying.
Yeah.
And I went flying whenever I threw a floater up off the glass, definitely missed, and he bam.
But foul.
Dane's on the floor.
But it was probably a foul.
Dane's dead.
He died.
Yeah, it was a foul.
Yeah.
But Dane's dead on the floor. I'm like, I'm okay.
Maybe that's why your knee hurts.
This kid's like 20. I'm 28. I mean, that could be why my knee hurts.
Yeah. I mean, what day was that?
That was Tuesday, and it
hurt Wednesday. Go figure, Dane. It's because you got demolished by someone 290 pounds.
Yeah, he probably was 290 pounds.
Yeah, that's why your knee hurts. It's not from the running.
He was gigantic.
You got tackled.
I hope it's not from running.
Yeah, it's from getting tackled.
I don't know. We got to run again and see what happens.
Okay.
So that also grinds my gears.
Okay, nice. The only other thing that really... Wait, we're talking about sports. What are we doing?
March Madness.
Yes, March Madness. Or as you said, March Sadness.
Yes. Because I didn't win millions of dollars again.
Yeah, I don't have a perfect bracket. I did a work bracket this year where we all put like $5 in. If you want to go into like elite group, you can pay $25. But the past 2 years, I've lost $50 from doing that because I did it both years and was horrible. So this year, I only did the $5 bracket, and I'm not looking good.
Well, yeah.
I still do have my winner. I do have Duke winning it all.
Me too.
I need to check right now because I'm kind of scared.
Or duck, if you will.
Dang it, Wisconsin lost by 2 points. I'm actually really sad because I had Wisconsin going to the Elite Eight.
Yeah, you did.
And now I have 3 of my 8 teams not in the Elite Eight, but I still have my championship teams alive, which is Florida versus Duke, and I have Duke winning it all.
You're crazy.
And I think all my Final Four is still alive, but I am disappointed by that BYU game because who knew Mormons could ball?
They can. I knew that.
Yeah.
I thought Houston lost.
But yeah, basically all my upsets that I picked were just wrong. I had Mizzou winning 2 games, and they didn't win any, which stinks because right before I was
typical
I
Mizzou.
always pick a Missouri Valley team to win at least 1 game, and Drake was playing Mizzou, and I'm like,
yep.
I know I usually do this, but I'll just go Mizzou. And because I had Mizzou winning 1, I'm like, I'll have them win 2 games. And then Drake won. I'm like, dang it. And then another game, I picked Arkansas right away against Kansas. I'm like, well, Kansas is historically so good, and they're the higher seed. I guess I'll change it to Kansas. And I'm like, dang it. Those 2, I was going to have right with lower over higher, and then I didn't and got them wrong. But then the other ones I picked were like VCU over BYU. That didn't work.
I think I might have picked St. John's to go far.
I had them going to the Elite Eight. Did not have them in the Final Four. But yeah, St. John's, the number 2 team, lost today to
a 2 seed. They lost to Arkansas.
Yeah, Arkansas, because Arkansas is looking really good.
Arkansas.
But basically, I just am not an expert, and I don't have a perfect bracket, and I probably won't win any money. But we're doing okay. Not
until you fill it in later.
That's true. You always have to fill it in after the fact. Like, look at this. It's perfect. And as long as you post-date it or predate it, you're fine.
So my Final Four, I have Auburn and Maryland and Duke and Houston. All 4 teams are still alive. So that's good.
Okay, so Florida and Duke are 1 seeds. Who are 2 of the 2 seeds? On the bottom parts, who's the 2 seed on the bottom part for both sides?
Well, Michigan State's one of them.
Okay, so did Michigan State lose?
No, they're still in it.
Okay, so I have Michigan State in there, and then who's the 2nd seed on the other side?
St. John's is one.
On the far bottom right hand.
Tennessee is one.
Tennessee I have there.
And Alabama. VCU, dang it, I had VCU going far.
Yeah, I had VCU winning and BYU beat them.
Unreal.
Yeah, it kind of stinks, doesn't it?
I had VCU going to the Elite Eight.
I had Wisconsin going against Duke in the Elite Eight, and
I had Clemson going to the Elite Eight too.
I had Clemson only going to Sweet 16. What are you doing? So it sounds like I have a better bracket than you.
I had St. John's going to the Elite Eight.
Who did you have winning at all?
I have Duke.
Okay. Well, at least we both can be right or wrong together in that regard, and then compare each other at the very end to see who had the better bracket.
Duke versus Auburn in the championship. And also, so my boss, his name is Jonathan, right?
Yeah, he hates you.
Everybody calls him Thon instead of Jonathan.
Because Theo?
No, just Thon.
Thong?
Because, no, Thon. Thon.
Does he really wear those to work?
You can't say that.
I just did. I don't work there. I can say that.
Who is this? Thon. Thon.
Why do we call him Thon?
Because two people on staff set or made up this whole backstory about how everybody called him Jonathan instead of Jonathan.
Yeah,
but
Jonathan.
He actually secretly prefers Jonathan, but he's really ashamed about it. And
wait. His real name is Jonathan?
No, it's Jonathan. This is a fake story that they made up about him.
Fake story.
And then spread it to everybody, and everybody was like, hey, if your name is Jonathan, you can tell us.
Wait, so his name's really Jonathan?
No, it's Jonathan.
Okay.
This is a fake backstory.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
That they told everybody.
Yeah.
And then they go up to him, they're like, hey, you can tell us if your name's Jonathan. It's like,
why are they calling him that? That's so weird.
They thought it'd be funny.
But his real name's Jonathan.
No. You're ridiculous. And so in our bracket challenge, people named some of their team names.
Thon, the Thon Sir, Jonathan Sir.
None of those things. Toyota Thon.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
That one's great. I am Thon's mom.
Okay.
And then let's see here. Somebody put Saint Thon. That one was really funny. And then he put Jonathan, capital A, Holmes.
And everybody's like, lose now.
And Thunderdome.
Oh, okay. Did he have Liberty win it at all?
No.
Okay.
My favorite one, this one's really funny, is Thon the Baptist.
Did you do that one?
No, that one's the best.
What was your name? Did you?
I'm Thon's mom.
Thon's mom.
Yeah, Thon's mom.
It's got it going on.
Yeah. Saint Thon and Thon the Baptist are hilarious. Oh, Thonalytics.
Did you guys all discuss this ahead of time, or was this? That's awesome.
Yeah. This is all random. People just kept doing that. But I created the league and made it the password Jonathan.
So everybody's like, I'm gonna make this great joke. No one's gonna guess it, and it's like, everyone did this.
It's a weird dilemma because I'm like, I want my boss to like me and things like that.
But at the same time, he's like, hey, don't date him. No matter what, I don't want anybody to date this guy.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Which is wild.
He does hate on me, but no, he said, or I'm like, I want my boss to like me, blah, blah, blah. We get along and stuff, but I also want everybody else to like me. And I think it's funny whenever it gets under his skin that people call him Jonathan.
Yeah. And you're like, hey, if you just get me anyone, a female of any kind.
Whoa. We'll
be okay.
I wouldn't say that.
Not any kind, but
we have standards.
The right ones. Huh?
We have standards.
Yeah, true.
But that's it. And now on to our main segment.
Which is... We don't have a clip.
I'm going to press this button.
No, that's not the right one.
Is this the button?
That's not the right one. That's not the right one. It's not Are You Smarter Than the Fifth Grader?
It kind of is.
Hey, this is not Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, but it is a different segment called Samuel Asked Dane Baby Questions. Yes, some of these questions are questions that everyone should know, so let's see if Dane can get them right.
Am I smarter than a mother?
Yes. Are you smarter than a mother?
This is in honor of Shepherd Thomas Reed.
Oh, and you got his name right. Yes, I have 10 baby-related questions, and I'm going to ask you these questions, and let's see if you are smarter than a baby mom.
A baby mama.
Yes. Okay, first question, Dane.
Yes.
How often should a newborn baby typically be fed?
Every 4 hours.
I'll have to say incorrect. It says newborns typically need to be fed every 2 to 3 hours.
That's a lot.
Or 8 to 12 times per 24-hour period. This is because their stomachs are very small and they digest milk quickly.
They have multiple
stomachs. But don't we all? Yes. These questions are all courtesy of AI. So hopefully these answers are correct. And for all you mothers out there, if they are wrong, leave a comment. And we can discuss that next week.
Tell us how often you fed your child.
Oh, man. Question number 2. Kind of keep it in the same vibe here. What are the common signs that a baby is hungry?
Crying.
I'll give you a partial yes.
What do you mean?
It says common signs include rooting. And then again, I'm going to read it as AI gave me the response.
I don't know what rooting is.
It says turning their head and opening their mouth as if searching for a nipple.
Unreal.
Sucking on their hands and increased fussiness, which I believe...
Which is crying.
Which is crying. So we'll give you half a point.
I get 5 points for that.
Okay, half a point. Next question. How many wet diapers
should
a healthy newborn have in a day?
6.
A healthy newborn should have at least 6 or more wet diapers per day after the first few days of life. This is a good indicator that they are getting enough fluids. You have 1.5 correct, Dane.
I know how much they poop.
You have 1.
Shepard peed all over me today.
1.5 out of 3 correct. So next question.
Poopy poop.
What is the recommended sleep position for a baby to reduce the risk of SIDS?
I don't know what SIDS is.
I don't either. But all you mothers do.
I'm going to guess on the stomach.
And that's a horrible guess.
The
recommended sleep position is on their back. Back to sleep at the safest position. If they're on their stomach, they could suffocate. Dang.
But they have the self-destruct button on their head.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I used to have a self-destruct button.
Yeah.
I got rid of it.
Okay, well, you still only have 1.5 out of 4 correct.
I don't care. That's a bogus question.
Okay.
Put him on his stomach.
Next question. What is colostrum and why is it important?
Colostrum?
Colostrum.
This is where you get worms in your poop.
No. Colostrum is the first milk produced by mother after birth. It's rich in antibiotics and nutrients, providing essential immune support for the newborn. This is often put in multivitamins for adults.
What?
I've added that last part.
That sounds gross.
I'm kidding. I added the last part. But you currently have 1.5 out of 5 correct. So currently you are not smarter than a mother.
Hey, apparently, according to my stepsister and sisters, they
stepsister and sister and sister.
My stepsisters and sisters is that everything's gonna kill you. You should just grow everything in your hippie garden.
No, you grow it in your stomach.
They told me I can't have folic acid anymore.
Okay.
I don't know what that is but multivitamins are really bad for you too, apparently.
Okay. These are the last 5 questions that every person should know, especially if you're a mom. But Dane, you better get these. Okay. If babies could talk from birth, what's the first thing you think they'd complain about?
That's not a question.
No, it definitely is.
You made this question up.
No, it's a question that you should know the answer to.
How cold it is.
Oh, wow.
Is that not it?
It says probably the temperature.
Let's go!
Or the fact that they are no longer in the womb, or maybe just, why am I wet?
Nope. Dane wins. That's 16 points
you
for Dane.
You have 2.5 out of 6 right. Okay, last 4 questions. A very important question here. What's a baby product you think is completely unnecessary and why?
Bottle warmer.
We'll go with it because the answer is opinions vary. But many might say fancy baby shoes for newborns because they can't walk and socks would do the same job, or perhaps certain high-tech baby monitors that provide information that's not really needed.
Bottle warmer.
So yeah,
because you can run it under hot water. I saw him do it this week.
Yeah, so I think we're at 3.5 right out of 7.
I like to think it's 9 out of 9. It's
somewhere in there. Finally, the last 3 questions. If you had to invent a new lullaby, what would the lyrics be about? Let us know.
Apple bottom jeans, the boots with the fur.
Are sure it's boots?
The whole club was looking at her. She hit the floor, next thing you know. She hit the floor, next thing you know. Oh, that reminds me.
Oh, wait, what part reminds you?
The hoe part.
Oh, no.
So I was at a leader meeting this week.
Oh, my gosh.
And I was talking to him about the group, blah, blah, blah. And this girl goes, yeah, I never got Snapchat because my mom instilled in me from middle school on that, quote, Snapchat is for hoes.
And that's why I got rid of mine.
I started laughing so hard when she said that. I was like, I'm sorry. That's
was everybody
hilarious.
laughing or was it just you?
It's just me, her, and her co-lead.
Oh.
And we were at lunch at Chick-fil-A. And she said that. I was like,
Snapchat's for hoes?
Yeah, she said, well, my mom taught me ever since middle school that Snapchat is for hoes. And I was like, all right. I was like, there's really nothing I can say about this.
Oh.
I was like, I can't say anything really. I was like, I had Snapchat one time.
Honestly?
For a long time, actually.
If we didn't have the jobs we had, that would be a really funny clip.
I know. I was like, I kind of agree.
Yeah. Okay. I'll say that's correct. So 4.5 out of 8. 2 questions left.
We're doing pretty good.
If babies had superpowers, which one would be the most chaotic?
It's chaotic.
You got this.
Well, judging from Jack, laser beam eyes.
Oh, I thought you were going to get it right with Jack. Because it says telekinesis. Like imagine a baby throwing everything in the room without even touching it. Or maybe the power to control adult minds.
We had the laser beam eyes.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Telekinesis is way more dangerous.
Plus 3 points for me.
Okay. Going into the last question, you have 9 of 9 correct.
Yeah, I do.
What's one baby smell you secretly love? Or secretly hate.
These aren't questions about babies.
I said, what's one baby smell?
That's an opinionated
what's
question.
one baby smell everyone secretly loves?
No one loves the smell of babies.
Or secretly hates. So which one is it?
The smell of the head. The top of his head. I don't know. I can't smell anything on a baby other than poop. That's all I smell on babies.
And you're correct. You got 10 out of 10 correct. Shout out, Dane.
Let's go. I want to beat other people. I know everything there is to know about babies. You don't have to change them.
I can't believe you got a perfect score on that.
Self-soothing is probably the best medicine because I just don't want to figure it out anymore.
Yeah.
JK, the babies are they're always in need and they're always squirming and they're always blah, blah, blah. And they always pee on you. Every baby I've ever held has always been peeing on me, and I'm sick of it. No more babies.
Well, sounds like you have a pretty strong opinion about that, Dane.
No, I'm very chill.
I feel like you have strong opinions about a lot of things.
No.
And I think some people with some of these opinions, they might be so chaotic that they might have to pull over. What?
Because it's time for Dane's Manifesto.
You clicked it way too early. Come on.
I looked over and I was like, oh, we're on the right panel thing. I'm pressing it.
Okay.
So this week's episode of Dane's Manifesto is all based upon a product that I've been using recently. And by using, I mean visiting. And by visiting, I mean this is my honest review of Shepard Thomas Reed.
Oh, finally. It came in.
Yeah.
Okay.
First off, Lindsay didn't go with the middle name that we all agreed on, which was Adolf.
It's okay. Maybe next one.
Or even Charles. Or even, what was the other one I keep saying?
Stalin?
No. Joseph. Shepard Joseph Reed.
Shepard Joseph, yeah.
Yeah, very strong name.
Yes.
And so we don't know what's going on with that. But my honest review of him is that he cries a lot. He's got big eyes. He's got, I don't know, his mom's all obsessed with him too. Like, come here, Gills. And then
but he's got a strong stream.
Yeah, he peed like nobody's business all over me. And I was like, this is ridiculous. How does this keep happening to me? Because every time I hold a baby, this is what happens. And I'm tired of it. And moms, get a hold of your children and tell them to quit peeing on Dane. Yeah. I've been peed on too many times, which has only been twice. But
legitimately too many times.
Yeah, that's too many times. Also, Lindsay and Daniel kept changing them naked on the table in front of me. I'm like, I'm trying to watch basketball here.
Put that away.
Yeah, put that baby away.
Does Daniel aim it at you? It's like, hey, look at this.
Yeah, hey, whoa, watch where you're pointing that thing. And I'm just like, Lindsay, control your baby. Also, he's not walking or talking yet, and I don't know why.
What's the point?
He's turning 2 months old. I don't know when.
Can he swim yet?
Next week. No, I don't think so.
Had they not seen the videos, you just throw him in the water and they float.
Apparently, he really doesn't like bath time, is what they say. And I'm like, yeah, I can see that. And then, I don't know. That, and then this morning he woke me up because he was crying, and I was like, hey, cut it out.
You have to look him in the eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, no, this isn't the time for this.
No, I was sleeping.
Stop it.
Well, I heard him in the other room, so I couldn't say that to him.
Okay.
But I was like, Shepard, figure it out. It's not that hard.
If you just play the podcast for him, it will soothe his mind.
Well, and all the people came over and had an aneurysm about him.
They
were like, no, baby! It's a baby! I got it! That's what all of my aunts did when they came over.
Well, look at it!
And Lindsay's friend, Hannah, who came over, they were just...
And they had all those people, and you're the only one that got peed on.
Yeah!
What
That's
the
what
heck?
I'm saying.
He's comfortable with
this
you.
This is unreal. And
hey, you have a soothing presence that allows them to relax.
Yeah.
You have that effect on people.
That's what my friends who are girls say about me. They say I'm their comfort person and that they feel like they can say anything around me. And I say, get out of my face.
I'd never let you know this before, but whenever I'm around you, I wet my pants too.
Well, that was it for Dane's Manifesto. Thanks for joining, everybody. Samuel ruined it. Will you share your little known fact? Was that the little known fact?
No, I had to add something there. You just have a calm, soothing presence, Dave.
No, I don't want you to wet yourself ever.
It happens to everyone.
Control your bladder.
Ask any person you've been around. Happens to every single person.
No one has peed around me ever.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Ever. Except for Samuel. And Charles Reed.
I forgot to make a sound for this, but yes, we're back with part 2 of Samuel's Little Known Facts.
I run the slowest.
That's not the one.
Samuel's Little Known Facts. Come here if you want a Carfax.
Hey, you can start singing that for us.
I sing good.
There we go. So I have 5 more random fun facts. Some of these you may know, some of these you may not know, but the point of listening to this episode is so that you know them in the future. So, yes, Samuel's Little Known Facts. Little known fact number 1. That
was a good one.
Do you know that honey never spoils?
For some reason, I feel like I knew that, but I don't know how or why.
Yeah.
Something
I've kind of known for a while, but basically, like, archaeologists have discovered pots of honey in like ancient Egyptian tombs that are still perfectly edible.
Egypt wasn't real.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been there.
Egypt is a hologram.
Hey, this is my little known facts, not yours. You can't do this. But basically, it has like low water content, high acidity, and I guess there's a lot of like hydrogen peroxide, and honey creates an environment where bacteria cannot thrive. So theoretically, a jar of honey could last indefinitely.
Honey has hydrogen peroxide in it?
Yeah.
That don't make no sense.
I think there's like some in it, I guess. Or
I don't believe that.
Okay.
I don't believe in science either.
Okay, okay. Well, do you know the fear of long words is called hippopotamonostrivciviquipedalophobia?
I think it's called hippopotamuses.
I mean, it's HIPPO.
Whoa,
so it's
HIV.
No, HIP.
Oh.
You know all about that.
Hip. Yeah, my hip did hurt.
So I'm going to try to say it slow. Hippopotamonstrosisquipedalophobia. Daliophobia.
I think I ordered that at a restaurant once.
But the funny part about this word is that it's a very long word.
Yeah, and it's the fear of like long words, which makes it a long word.
Also, who's afraid of long words?
I don't know. People are afraid of a lot of things. Like, I'm afraid of commitment. Lindsay's afraid of, I don't know, running against me in a race.
Yeah?
Yeah, because she won't do it. Cole's afraid of having hair on his head.
But just imagine, like, you're just reading I don't know why you're reading a dictionary, but someone else is like, oh! It's like, wait, you reading something scary? Like, oh, no, look at that word. It
is a long word.
It's 12 letters.
I'm scared of reading.
I mean, that's understandable.
Snakes, women, spiders, commitment, swimming. I've always said that.
7 S's.
Snakes, women, spiders, commitment, swimming. No.
If you spell it incorrectly, it works. Swahili. Nope, not going to go that way. Sweskus.
That's my biggest fears.
Okay.
Sweskus.
The other 3 facts I have are giraffes. Yes, giraffes are more likely to be struck by lightning than humans.
I can see that. They're taller.
I mean, they are, but there's not that many compared to humans. Like,
yes.
They are much smaller in population, but as a whole, they are much bigger.
But they're taller.
And because they're so tall, they are more likely to be hit by that lightning. And also, they're not going into their houses when it's storming. They're just out there.
I wonder if lions get giraffes a lot. Or if they just stick with the zebras.
I don't think they have computers for drafts.
Or if they get the gazelles.
Maybe next week we'll let you know on Samuel's Little Known Facts.
You should turn to Samuel Safari.
Samuel Safari.
And we just talk about animals.
Do you ever get zoo books back in the day?
Yeah.
Remember the commercials like all the time? You're like, those look awesome.
Yeah.
Like, look at the snake.
I remember those.
Look at the T-Rex or dinosaur edition.
Yeah, they looked really cool.
And they're like, we got stickers. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need those stickers. And a poster? Like, that stuff was awesome.
And our parents are sitting there like, you guys are idiots.
Yeah. And I'm
you
like,
guys want to blow all of our money on a book.
See, I don't think we ever bought them, but I'm pretty sure my grandparents had some. So I would just like look at them. I'm like, these are so cool. I hope they didn't get rid of them because I want them back.
I want a pet kangaroo.
They were so cool.
If you guys ever do trivia about the Until Next Week podcast, it's going to be Dane's favorite animal is a kangaroo.
Dane likes kangaroos.
Kangaroos are my favorite animal.
Yep.
Obviously.
Next fun little known fact is dead skin cells make up a significant portion of household dust. Isn't that fun?
Ew.
It's nice.
Clean your house.
Yeah. Most dust in your day is actually from human skin that's shedding.
Not me.
So that means if you get dust and you like start sneezing, it's like you probably got Jake's Body Shop skin in your nose.
I could see that.
He's got some skin in the game, as they say.
But Lindsay sheds like a snake.
Yeah, and is in your nose now.
That's what I all think.
I have one more animal fact for you.
See? Animal facts are way more fun.
Do you know that octopuses have 3 hearts and blue blood? They're blue-blooded. You got 3 hearts. How many hearts do you got, Dane?
You got
1.
I got 1 heart, but
And
I got
one
all
heart. I got 1 heart. You got 1 heart, and that's still not as many hearts as 1 octopus.
Clear eyes, full heart. I cannot lose.
Oh, man. That's good stuff.
I know.
Good stuff.
We will overcome them.
We're going to take over all the octopuses.
Would you ever eat an octopus?
I have.
Ew.
What? Why would you ask and then say ew?
That's disgusting.
Why?
Because I said, would you ever eat one? And you said, for surezies. And I was like, that's disgusting.
Why?
Because I wouldn't eat that, just like I wouldn't eat a dog.
Well, that's completely different. It's okay to eat octopuses.
I don't know.
Why don't you say you don't know?
Because I don't want to eat a tentacle.
A tentacle?
Yeah.
You don't even know the word.
That's what one of the arms are.
A tentacle.
Yeah, it's a tentacle.
You said tentacle.
No, tentacle.
You're not saying it right.
You're not saying
tentacle.
It right. That's what I'm saying.
You're saying tentacle.
Tentacle. You're not saying it right.
You're wrong. You're wrong. Go in the comments and say who's more right and more wrong.
It's a tentacle. Look, here, guys.
The first time you're like, a tentacle. Like, that's not right.
Everybody listening.
It's not even that long of a word, and you're not scared of it? Like, come on.
Hey, if you're listening, you know who's right.
Tentacle.
Tentacle.
You're not. You're like, say, like, you're not doing the second T.
It's silent.
No, it's not.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I do. It's a tentacle. 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 Senegal.
We're all saying mouth,
I'm going
Josh.
to Canada. I'm going to go on a plane to Canada.
I am going to Canada.
Not to Senegal, but tentacles.
Where's Senegal?
Oh, my word. Well, that was Samuel's little known facts. I hope you enjoyed it. Go out with the outro music, Dane. Come on.
That was Samuel's little known facts, and that's just a straight fact. My name's Samuel.
I might clip that.
No. That was good singing.
Oh, man. Some good stuff. But not as good as the next part of our episode. That is, yeah, you know it.
Call me, beat me if you want to reach me.
Call me, beat me if you want to reach me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're back to some voice memos this week, and we got some from multiple people. Multiple people. One of those people is someone you've mentioned recently. Yes, the
Shepherd.
Lindsay Reed. But maybe Shepherd's crying again this week. Who knows?
I hope not.
But yeah, we'll just kind of listen in and see what she has to say. I'm sorry. That wasn't the one. Did he make that noise when you were around?
Yeah, I already heard all this. He gets upset about nothing. Turn it off. He always does these like half cries too. He can't even figure it out.
Okay.
You just gotta either cry or don't.
Okay. So here's the actual ones from Lindsay Reed. The first one. Here we go.
All right, this is going to be an all-encompassing audio message. Hopefully I get it all in this minute. Apologize for Shepherd's breathing. I was trying to catch him crying because he cries when he's hungry. But he was doing his weird breathing first, and I thought to myself, that's going to sound really weird on the podcast with no context. But oh well. Anyways, he slept 8 hours last night, which is a baller. It's the most I've slept in, feels like eons. Now there's a dog attacking us.
The next clip is just like, give him back! Give me Shepherd back! No!
I like how she said, I'm going to get all this in the minute.
It was 30 seconds.
Didn't even get anything out.
Yeah, so we have 2 more, so she did not get it all in the minute, but here we go.
Unreal.
Anyways, I had 2 questions for the
She's
people
on Tornado.
of the podcast. Question 1, I'm planning on resigning from my teaching job for next school year. I do go back to work this upcoming Monday, the March 24th. And I will finish out the school year, which is like 8 or 9 weeks, and then I'm planning on resigning. When I resign, I'm going to be a stay-at-home mom, if you're wondering. When I resign, I have to submit like an email letter. And I was just wondering from the podcast people, what do you think I should say in my resignation letter? And then question 2, can't remember what my question is, so I'm going to have to think about it, and I'll be back.
What you need to do
is... as much as I love the kids bringing guns to schools, threatening me, calling me fat and big baby lady.
Asking to cook the baby.
Yeah.
Asking if the baby be black.
I think there's a lot of these things. Yeah, what color is your baby going to be? Well, I'm white. My husband's white. So you do the math here.
Thank you for writing into the Until Next Week advice channel.
Yes. You
guys can write in and ask our advice, and we'll give you whatever advice we can give on it. Obviously, the answer here is to sue your your school district.
So the whole letter is just going to be like, I'll see you in court?
Yeah, it's going to be like, listen, here's a list of the things that have been wronged against me in my time at this public school system. I would not recommend anybody sends their child to the school district based off of the events of 2025 thus far alone.
I mean,
therefore,
since she got there, like, she got pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Caught the pregnancy. And then
hate the sickness.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You get morning sickness, and then you give birth, and then there's a lot
and it's like, oh, there's a baby.
A lot of he and han.
Oh.
Old people say that.
So I think you got to mention the multiple gun incidents, the getting called fat incidents,
disrespectful children.
Disrespectful lying children,
not
multiple
getting
times.
paid enough.
Lots of drugs,
Lots
more
of drugs.
too many drugs,
And lying.
vapes everywhere,
Lying,
vapes for days. Lying's not good.
gangs.
We're still talking about school, not like Daniel, right?
Daniel
Only part of that stuff is, I think, is for him.
he just vapes on the daily.
Yeah, that's true.
Lindsay
That's true.
encourages it.
Anything else she needs to mention in there? I'm sure.
Yeah.
Multiple people out there. If you have any other suggestions, make sure to put that in the comments, please.
Or
leave voice memos and let us know.
Tell them that you don't like the person you became because you were in a public school system.
Yeah.
And the kids were so disrespectful and bringing violent crimes to you.
Yeah.
Therefore, you expect to see X amount of dollars or else.
That's what I was thinking the same thing, because if you remember, like, she's told stories about how much crazier it has gotten there without the Lindsay Reed there to keep it like under control.
Yeah.
So they either need to give you some big bucks or you're gone.
Well, what do I always say? Nothing says professionalism like threats.
You always say that? Okay.
I always say that. I'm going to burn your house down.
I think those are all good, but you need to make this like a multiple letter thing. Like, don't just do one letter.
Maybe you cut out letters from like a magazine.
Give like your 13 reasons why.
Cut out letters from a magazine and then organize
it's
like a ransom note.
If you don't give me more money and whatever else, I'm done.
I'm going to slander
or
you.
else.
Or else.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do that. Say, pay me more or I'm going to walk and see what happens.
Yeah.
Hey, double my salary or else I'm walking. If they say yes, then you might have to make an exception.
Like, oh, I didn't think you'd actually do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
like, well, I'm going to walk then.
Okay. Well, here's one more voice memo from the Lindsay Reed.
Okay, I remember what it is. My question was, since Dane has signed up for the Bass Pro Marathon this upcoming November, I was wondering if the people of the podcast think that I should just randomly sign up for the same marathon, show up and beat Dane, and just get rid of this, like, he's better than me crap conversation.
Do it.
If I should come out of retirement for my running career and just show up and beat him. Let me know what you think.
That's definitely a poll question. Yes. Come back there, beat him. Hold Shepard while you're at it.
No.
Whenever Dane gets close, you're just like, pee, Shepard. Pee.
Get
him.
Here's the problem with Lindsay's statement. First off, already heard about this because she was talking all kinds of smack while we were home this weekend. And then also, here's the thing too. Have I ever been pregnant to you?
I don't.
Have I ever pooped out a baby? No. No.
What's wrong with you?
And your body is changed after you go through a pregnancy.
You become more resilient. You become a fighter. When you're tired, you're just like, I'll just deal with it.
Yeah. And so
that's what you meant to say, right?
No.
Okay.
What I'm saying is she's not going to be able to handle what white chocolate's throwing down the pavement.
You're so crazy.
It's because you make me record at all hours of the morning.
I make you record?
Yeah.
That's because you were in Jeff City and you're like, I'm kind of busy like Friday and Saturday until really
Thursday.
late. And Thursday. I'm like, well, I guess I'll see you late Saturday night.
And then Wednesday was too early.
Yeah.
Because we had just recorded.
Yeah. Crazy stuff. But
oh boy, this next guy.
Yeah. We have some messages from the Michael Fuller. It's been a while. It's been a Michael minute, as some may say. And we just have some messages. We'll play them and see what happens. So here we go.
What is hyperhidrosis?
Uh-oh.
A good question. And I'm sure Samuel will tell you all about that.
Yeah.
Because if there's one thing you know about Samuel, it's that Samuel has hyperhidrosis.
I mentioned it today.
And he loves to tell you about the fact that he has hyperhidrosis.
True.
Anytime you're playing sports with Samuel, he'll get really sweaty and wet and then immediately say, I have hyperhidrosis.
It's true.
We get it, Samuel. You have hyperhidrosis.
I said.
Dane has cancer and is a communist.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah, it sounds like you're in a worse position than me. After that voice memo.
I have the 2 C's. And you have the 2 H's.
Yeah.
Hyperhidrosis, and I have communism and cancer.
Man.
But Uno reverse, Michael's a communist, and in fact, he's not going to med school. He's going to communism school.
Oh, maybe he brings it up in this next voice memo.
Yep.
Oh, and one more thing. Even though Dane did have lung cancer and literally couldn't breathe for a month straight,
Something like that.
he's still faster than Lindsay Reed.
Oh, these are all like going together based on what we've already said today.
These back-to-back voice memos.
Lindsay, now you have to run not only for yourself and destroying Dane, but to destroy Michael as well.
Yeah.
Sign up ASAP.
Yeah, Lindsay, you may have pooped out a baby, but I had cancer in my lungs. You know what you used to run? Lungs, Lindsay. Lungs is what you used to run.
Yes. Oh, one more voice memo from the Michael Fuller. So here we go.
Oh, and don't worry. When you think it's over, I brought friends. Jack, back to you.
Well, I think
we have to play Jack now.
I think he wants me to play Jack. I thought he was going to call out Jack there. And also, you sent me those voice memos on my personal Instagram, not the Until Next Week podcast one. So I have to change accounts each time. So it's not flowing super well, but we'll just pretend. Act like you're Michael saying that.
Or back to you.
Here we go.
What's up? I'm back with Jokes with Jack, and hope you're having a great day and enjoy the laugh. Did you know that trees poop?
What the heck?
Yeah. Where do you think number 2 pencils come from?
How are all these things tied together? You keep talking about pooping out babies, and he's talking about trees pooping. Like,
Bring back Mrs. Holmgren.
I think everyone who listens to this just gets on the same wavelength, and they're all like talking to one another in one case or another.
They are all talking to each other, and they've all been discipled of us.
Are there number 1 pencils?
Yes, maybe.
Are there, though? I feel like you only hear about number 2 pencils.
There's Ticonderoga pencils.
I think Ticonderoga is number 2.
I'm tired.
Okay, well, we're almost done. Or are we almost done? You never really know.
True.
We do have some Spotify responses from this week. Yes, one of which was actually from episode 115, which was Ed Sheeran is the top ginger. Elizabeth Virgil jumped in the comment section and put, have to say, I agree with Dane. Brahms is better than Andy's.
See?
Really enjoyed Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Laughing emoji. So, yeah, she threw that out there. And
we had Are You Smarter Than a Baby this week.
I know, it was crazy. And you definitely were, because you got every single one right if you don't listen back.
20 out of 10.
Besides that, we had a poll from last week's episode 116, running away from flying umbrellas, and we asked, is Catherine actually stronger than Jack? And 66.7% of you said, oh, definitely.
Oh, boy.
And then the other 33% said, no, he doesn't joke around. Get it? He doesn't joke around.
He doesn't joke around because he doesn't make jokes.
He just talks about random stuff.
Makes yokes.
And we have some comments from episode 116, and I just have to say our last comment is from a new commenter, so that's pretty exciting.
Bonjour.
But before that, Jack Holmgren said, Dane, I must formally apologize for not setting you up on a date yet. I know that your long-term relationships type is any female with bad BO, and that smells like maple syrup. I'll keep searching for Mrs. Dane. You can bet on it, as Troy Bolton says.
Bet on it, bet on it, bet on it. But also, that's why I'm going to Canada.
Yep. And then Ali Hoopy put, I'm pretty sure I danced to TikTok on Just Dance at least 600 times back in the day. Also, I'm a Hoosier.
Oh, as in from Indiana?
Yeah. That's definitely what she's referencing.
Nice.
Lauren threw out there, did you guys know I beat Samuel in mini golf?
Lauren.
Oh, classic.
Lauren was screaming on the phone earlier.
Yeah.
She does that.
It happens. Joshua Schmitz put, can we change the name to Samuel's Small Facts for the alliteration?
Samuel's Small Facts.
Samuel's Small Facts. And I responded back with, we're open to ideas. So you can figure out a triple S title that makes sense. That would be perfect. He has not came back with a triple S idea. But hey, Joshua, because there's rumors that you may talk on a future episode of the Until Next Week podcast.
Lots of rumors.
Bring an idea then, and we can maybe discuss it.
Samuel's Simplistic Simply Made.
Now at M, you got to go all S's.
Samuel's Simplistic Simply Syrup.
Samuel's Sauntering Sacks. Not facts. That doesn't work.
But S-A-U-X.
Reiner jumped in here and put, I'm scared of what following Dane would do to my algorithm.
Following Dane?
Yeah, following Dane, because I think he liked something or sent you a message and didn't follow you.
Yeah. On the Instagram. Yeah,
and then he put also be right back adding Timber to my powerlifting playlist.
No, don't add Timber
It's
to
going down.
to your list. No,
He's yelling Timber.
Timber's the
Face
worst.
down or
No.
face- What do you got?
That's unreal. We respect people and women.
Who's saying this a woman?
Samuel.
Who's saying this a woman?
Samuel hates women.
Who's saying this a woman?
Samuel didn't even mention that it was Women's History Month during this podcast today.
You just said it right now.
Well, I just said it. So
then why do I have to say it again?
because I took it and you can't have it.
Okay. Then finally, from someone named Atomic R Guy. I don't know exactly who this is, but actually, I have a guess.
Atomic R Guy.
I have a guess on who this might be. I just want to make sure really quick.
Show yourself.
Well, I mean, he can show, or he or she. I don't really know who it is. But I do have one idea, and I'm just trying to confirm it. I'm doing a quick little search here on a Facebook group of mine, and I think.
So the verse of the week.
I know who this is.
Uh-oh.
It is a listener of the Ghostrunners podcast. It is someone that is known as Ryan Guy, which makes a lot of sense for Atomic R Guy, because he says, am I the 0.5% of your listeners from Montana?
You're from Montana? Let's go.
I just did a search, and I searched Ryan Guy on the Ghostrunners podcast Facebook group, and there is a Ryan Guy from Helena, Montana.
What?
Coincidence?
I think not.
Thank you, Ryan, for listening. I didn't realize you listened, so that's really cool. If you told me at one time you did listen, I'm sorry I forgot. I forget things at times.
What's up, Ryan? Is it cold there? Because it's hot here.
Yeah. Oh, so toasty. Then I responded with, if you're in Montana, I bet that's the case. We put all our hope in you to spread the word to fellow Montanians.
Tell the mooses.
Mooses. All the mooses and meese.
Or moosai, if you
Nice.
will.
Yes. Yeah, that's about all for me, which means it's a good time to get to our sponsors of the week, with Jesus Christ of Nazareth being number one. Did I just... Nazareth?
I got confused.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
I had to find the correct document for me to do these things, because this is the verse of the week with Jesus, who wrote the Bible. And so he didn't write the Bible. He inspired the Bible. So here we are.
Yeah, we are here.
I'm teaching on Monday over James 3 to 4th and 5th graders. And so the title of this is Wisdom from Above. And so it's James 3, starting in verse 13 here. And it says, who is wise and understanding among you? By his conduct, let him show his good works in meekness of wisdom. And so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to define what wisdom is. Wisdom is just a understanding or a right way of living based off of previous events. That's just my own definition. And so it's finding a better way of living instead of trying and doing things over and over again. And then it also, or in that verse, is talking about your good conduct. So your good conduct shows your wisdom. So doing things in a right and upright manner shows that you have gained wisdom in this life. And so going into verse 14, but if you have bitter jealousy and selfish ambition in your hearts, do not boast and be false to the truth. And so right here, it's telling you, like, if you have jealousy and bitterness and selfish ambition in your heart, you're going to be false to the truth. You're going to be boasting in false truths. And it continues to go on here and tells you why that's important, because it says, this is not the wisdom that comes from above, but is earthly, unspiritual, demonic. And so this is a boastful wisdom and selfish ambition in your heart is not from God above. It's actually from the earthly people, the unspiritual people, and the demonic. And so, for where jealousy and selfish ambition exist, there will be disorder and every vile practice. That's not good. So, where there's jealousy and selfish ambition, there's going to be disorder. Things are going to be out of awry, and it's going to be in a place where it, like, you could not find security. Proverbs talks about how a city or a man without self-control is like a city with broken in walls. There's no security here. And so just are in the same idea here, where there's jealousy and there's selfish ambition, there's still disorder and vile practice. So you're in a place where it's not safe. And so you can spot that pretty easily. And so it goes on here, but the wisdom from above is first pure, and then peaceable, gentle, open to reason, full of mercy and good fruits, impartial and sincere, and a harvest of righteousness is sown in peace by those who make it. And so this is important because it's kind of contrasting here. It says, hey, these are the things that are from the earthly, the unspiritual, and the demonic. If you have selfish ambition and jealousy and bitterness in your heart, those are from the world or the unspiritual, the demonic people. So you have these two categories of people. You have people of the world, and you have people from I don't want to say from above, but you have people practicing the way. And so they have the Spirit of Jesus living inside of them. And those people are first pure and peaceable, gentle, open to reason, full of mercy and good fruits, impartial and sincere. And this is a lot of like the fruits of the Spirit, but it's kind of, this is in James instead. And so this is just a really cool example of what it looks like to follow the path that is Jesus, and then be able to sit back and look at the path that it brings destruction and demonic and unspiritualness, and from selfish ambition and stuff like that. And so you get to see and look back, and it talks about acquiring this wisdom to be able to discern, like, hey, is this something that is going to lead me down the path of righteousness, or is this going to be something that leads me down the path of building up the kingdom of darkness? And so that's going to be kind of what I'm teaching the kids is like, hey, in the decisions that you make day in and day out, you can ask yourself every moment of every day and every decision that you make, is this a decision that has been building up the kingdom of darkness, or is it a decision that is building up the kingdom of light, the kingdom of righteousness? And so let's go into our week and talk about that, kids. And so it'll be something kind of along those lines. The wisdom from above.
Going to be fire. Everybody's going to be like, let's get baptized right now.
That was me working on it for like 10 minutes this morning.
Let's go.
I need betterness.
Yeah. You got some time, though. Digging it.
Mondays when I'm doing it.
Number 2, sponsors of the week, Jake Tristan, our Jake's Body Shop, who's been mentioned, who's not as good at mini golf as myself, and Reverend Banks, who hides under pillows in his shower for fun.
He sure does.
For fun, yeah. Jake Tristan Art, how do you think he hides?
I think he hides
under his paintings.
Yes, from his paintings and from the popo.
He's not Catholic.
No, the police.
Oh, not the Pope. Okay.
Not the Pope, the popo.
The popo.
It's the popo.
And then you hide from Shepherd with his PP.
No.
Yes?
Shepherd cannot pee on me anymore. I won't allow it.
That's because you're hours and hours away.
Exactly. That's
what
why
if you wake up tomorrow, he's just like, hey, Uncle Dane.
No, I had to drive away from him because he kept peeing on me.
I know. What shirt was it you were wearing again?
It was my University of Houston shirt.
That's what you said. I couldn't remember. I still wish it was a Cowboy shirt. Would have made for better content.
No, it would have made for worse content. Okay. Sad.
But something that's really good content is our third sponsor of the week is Kyle's Hebert's future baby.
Whoa, he had a baby?
Well, I don't think he's had a baby.
Wow.
I think you told me that he's going to have a baby.
Yeah, I follow his...
But aren't we all?
I follow his wife on Instagram.
Wife?
And she had a baby shower. And so I'm like, whoa, I didn't know they were pregnant.
Wait, so they've already had the baby?
No, baby shower.
Well, how do you clean the baby if the baby's not here?
I don't know. Apparently not supposed to.
Who's taking the shower?
I don't know. Somebody told me you can't give baby a bath for a week after it's born.
Well, that's because you give it a shower.
I don't know. I don't know who said that.
But it's not here.
But that's also gross. Wipe the baby down.
It's like, it's got slime on it.
Yeah. It's kind of like when you open something from a package.
Yeah. So it's like, ugh.
Yeah.
It's all slippery.
It's all slimy.
Yeah, I feel like this is kind of a bad route. But I feel like if you had like a big flat floor, you could just kind of like pushing on it and just like... It's like slide aggressively.
Samuel hates babies.
It's not what I said, and that's not
Samuel
true. I just said
babies.
I bet you they would slide pretty easy. You put them on like a slide going down, it's like, whoa, they get some massive speed.
Like a Zamboni.
Yeah. Not really.
Exactly. If you don't think about it, it makes sense.
Okay. Well, that's our podcast in general. If you don't think about it, it makes sense. But something else that makes sense is reach out if you want to make clips for us, because there's a rumor that some clips might be made soon. So be on the lookout for those. Also, Friday Pickleball, thank you to all of you who have been using the code Samuel14434. And if you want to get $5 off as well on 2 different pickleball paddles from Friday Pickleball, use the code Samuel14434. Dane is still obviously doing ministry, as you can tell from his many sermons he puts on the pod.
Give me all of your money.
And if you want to give him all your money, click the link in the bio and then send a message to either that @Until Next Week Podcast Instagram or Dane's own personal Instagram and let him know how much you gave, so that way the church can track it properly. Sorry about that. Also, please just tell your friends if you enjoyed the podcast and then make them listen to the podcast. I want everyone to listen to the podcast. We're going to blow up. Not in a bad way, a good way. Hopefully, if you help us get more listens to the podcast.
Samuel says he's going to blow you up if you don't.
Yeah, I'm going to blow you up if you don't listen to the podcast or tell people about the podcast. So
I get that.
I mean, it's reasonable. And then also just leave us 5 stars if you have not on Spotify and Apple. Leave those voice memos so you can be featured on the pod like Lindsay and Jack and Michael. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok. And thank you again for listening to episode 117 of the Until Next Week podcast.
It's bedtime.